Relationship of BMI and RS1 to 25537 to TCF7L to polymorphism on the conversion to type 2 diabetes mellitus in lactating women with previous gestational diabetes. This important article is authored by the following scientists. Women with previous gestational diabetes mellitus, PGDM, have a high risk of developing postpartum type 2 diabetes mellitus, T2DM. Several reports have shown that approximately 50% of women with GDM will develop diabetes within 5 years. There are other risk factors for postpartum diabetes as a family history of diabetes, pre-pregnancy and postpartum body mass index, dietary patterns, physical activity, and breastfeeding. This study aimed to analyze the relationship between BMI and RS1 to 25537 to TCF7L to polymorphisms in the conversion to T2DM in lactating women with PGDM. 153 women con PGDM were recruited from public hospitals of León, Guanajuato, Mexico. 3 groups: normal glucose tolerance, NGT, impaired glucose tolerance, IGT, and T2DM after the oral glucose tolerance test were formed. All women were interviewed and asked about their glycemic control and the time since their last glucose test. Serum glucose concentrations and lipid profiles were measured using enzymatic methods with an analyzer. Metabolic and hormone variables were measured, and genotyping was performed. The questionnaire included data on lactation, yes/no, duration of lactation, and full lactation. After 35, 21 to 49 months from the last partum, 54% of women had an NGT, 30.7% IGT, and 15% T2DM. BMI and RS1 to 25537 are associated with the risk of conversion to IGT and T2DM. OR is equal to 1.07, 95%, IC 1.0 to 1.14, P is equal to 0.041, OR is equal to 2.14, 95%, IC 1.01 to 4.55, P is equal to 0.04 respectively. While the lactation shows a strong protective effects, OR is equal to 0.15, 95%, IC 0.06 to 0.39, P is equal to 0.00007, and an apparent interaction with RS1 to 25537 to T decreasing the risk in carriers, OR is equal to 2.15, 95%, IC 0.97 to 4.7, P is equal to 0.05. BMI is an independent risk factor of IGT T2DM development. Both sporadic and long-term breastfeeding are associated with a lower risk of T2DM and a better metabolic profile in women with a history of GDM. The multivariate analysis revealed that both BMI and the Rs1 to 25537 predicted the conversion to IGT and T2DM in women with PGDM. The lactation shows a strong protective effect and a possible interaction with RS1 crore 22,55,372 polymorphism. In conclusion, it means that lactation and polymorphism share variability by means of an interaction of an unidentified nature. Further studies are necessary to confirm a possible interaction of RS1 to 25537 to TCF7L2 with full breastfeeding and lactation duration. Introduction. Gestational diabetes mellitus, GDM, is a form of diabetes first recognized during pregnancy and can cause complications for both mother and baby. Although blood sugar levels often return to normal after delivery, women who had GDM are at a much higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes, T2DM, later in life. Factors like weight gain, family history of diabetes, and lack of breastfeeding can increase this risk. Breastfeeding for longer than 3 months has been shown to lower the risk of developing diabetes. GDM also shares genetic links with T2DM, and specific gene variants like Rs79031446 and Rs1225537 may help predict who is more likely to develop diabetes after pregnancy. This study focuses on how breastfeeding, body weight, and certain genetic factors influence the chances of developing T2DM in women who previously had GDM, aiming to better understand how to reduce their long-term health risks. Conclusion: breastfeeding appears to strongly protect women with a history of gestational diabetes, GDM, from developing type 2 diabetes, T2DM, later on. While breastfeeding for longer periods helps, fully breastfeeding, even if not for a long time, showed a stronger and more consistent benefit. Women who breastfeed had lower risks of diabetes and better overall health. In this study, we found that both a higher body mass index, BMI, and a specific genetic variation, called Rs1225537, increased the risk of developing diabetes after GDM. Breastfeeding had a strong protective effect by improving blood sugar control and lowering insulin levels. Interestingly, when breastfeeding was included in the analysis, it influenced the impact of the genetic factor, suggesting that there might be a special interaction between the gene and breastfeeding. More research is needed to better understand how this gene and breastfeeding together affect a woman's risk of developing diabetes. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel BP International to watch more videos in the fields of science, technology and medicine.